Grab the pork chops.
Alright. So now we're live. Alright. So now we're...
Let's not have it echoing back, because that'll be endless.
I will open my creative dashboard in case we need to run ads or anything.
Of course, of course.
But yeah. So hello everyone. It's me, Core, and Ice.
And me, Ice.
We're going to be making some chicken teriyaki today with some pork gyoza.
We'll see what kind of disaster this turns out to be today.
Yeah, because the gyoza is completely experimental for us because we didn't get time to run a test batch. Because fuck work. Okay,
yeah.
Good. We got excellent stream quality.
Good, good, good.
Alright, so
should we start with a beginning? Should we start with explaining what ingredients are needed for which?
probably should. First we'll start off with the ingredients for the pork gyoza. Because we're going to start with that first. Because the dough's going to take some time. Oh, you don't need to move the camera, dude.
Well, I was going to take it over to the ingredients over here. Because I already had them all lined up together.
Alright, sure.
So, here's where we have the pork gyoza ingredients laid out.
So we've got, what did we need for this gyoza? First up, we're going to need flour, salt, and water to make the dough.
Flour and salt right here.
Okay, we got flour and salt. We got water in the sink.
Naturally.
I would hope so, unless, my God, the pipes, they've run dry again. But yeah, so first up we're going to need to start with the dough for that. And we're going to be making pork chops. Pork is going to need ground pork. So we're going to be using our food processor over there to grind the pork up into basically small little pieces.
Pretty much.
And it's going to be mixed together with the cabbage, the green onions, some ginger, garlic, to make a pork gyoza, which are Japanese pan-fried dumplings. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to send out a few more messages while you get... you want to go over the chicken teriyaki? Is that your area?
First, the teriyaki sauce is primarily what's the word I want? Primarily the biggest ingredient in it is going to be soy sauce. And it has a soy sauce base. We go ground ginger, garlic, honey, cornstarch, and brown sugar. After we make the sauce, we'll move on to the chicken portion. And that's pretty simple. We're just gonna add in chicken and snow peas to add a green to it, and pineapple. I forgot to grab the pineapple.
Oh yeah, we got some canned pineapple over here. Let me get that out for you.
But that goes over the ingredients.
Fuck. Here you go.
What are we going to do with this?
And canned pineapple.
Just throw it in the sink.
Throw it in the sink.
Before I throw it at you.
So that goes over to the ingredients for everything.
Yeah, so we got everything over there now. Why is that honey?
That's for the teriyaki.
Oh, we used honey in the teriyaki sauce.
And honey is part of the ingredients for the teriyaki. So I'm gonna clear over this area so he can start using the cutting board to make his gyoza wrap.
Yeah, I'm just sending out a little bit more link. I'm just sending out a couple more links. I'm going to send out one to the Twitter, you know. Yeah, so this should be fun.
So let's grab flour. And
Alright.
you just need the flour, the water, and the salt for this, and the cornstarch.
Yeah, so we're going to need about 1/4 tablespoon of salt. We're going to need, alright, so first up, let's grab our sieve, bowl. Bowl right here.
You can use that for the bowl. Because I'm just going to put that straight into how much,
For flour, we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
let's grab all our spoons.
Oh, I already got it.
Oh, and we're going to make rice.
Yeah, and yeah, we're going to have rice as a side. But that's simple.
Yeah, we have a rice cooker for that.
Yeah.
But
That's
it'd be good to go over it so people know how to use a rice cooker.
I mean, to be fair, it's really not that hard. But though it does vary between rice cooker to rice cooker, you pretty much just take your when you take your cup, you fill it up to the line, and you dump it in, and however many cups you add the equivalent amount of water over in the rice cooker.
Corey's gonna show for the idiots in the back.
So here.
I raised my hand.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with that. Where's the white rice?
White rice is
Right here.
Alright,
So
boom. Oh, they're right here. He does the measuring spoons.
yeah.
And rice cup.
Where'd I put the rice cup? It was literally right just there.
Here we go. You grabbed it, that's right.
Alright, so we're gonna take this rice cup. We're gonna get the rice going first.
Just because it will take about
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. How long does your teriyaki usually take to go?
It should take me more. It shouldn't take more than 15-20 minutes at most.
Okay, so most of the time's preparing the sauce, all that.
Yeah.
That's a bit more.
You want to make a lot because remember I'm also going to bring that. But actually, I can make more later.
Well, okay, so I can make 3 cups of rice.
Yeah, make 3 cups. Eh.
Worst case, we got extra rice.
Yeah, I can make some more later. As well, if I feel I need to bring more.
Okay. Sometimes you want to sift the rice. There we go. Now then, once you got your rice, just fill this bitch up to, well, however many. We added 3 cups, so can you see that?
No, it's not visible. It's not
Too faint.
Too faint.
As I say, so now we're going to fill it up to the 3.
You can just barely make a whole line, so more than likely they're not going to be able to see it.
Fucking bubbles.
Bubbles!
Alright. Now this part's so simple, even Amari can do it. You just hit the power button and you hit what type of rice you're going for. We're making white rice, so you hit the white rice button. But y'all didn't come to learn how to use a rice cooker.
Or maybe they did. You don't know.
At that point, I worried. But, alright. So first up, we're going to start with the flour. We're going to need, 2 cups of flour, and we're going to need to sift it to make sure it gets all nice and fine.
No, you 2/3 cup.
So get
Where's the full cup?
full cup. Good fucking question.
I don't think I had it in the dishwasher.
Check over here first.
I can just start up the dishwasher.
Oh, right here, dude.
Oh, it's right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it needs to be cleaned out because it has brown sugar in it.
Oh, it will be having brown sugar in it again today. Don't you worry.
Yes, but I don't want my gyoza wraps to be sugary.
Yeah, no, we don't want sweet. We don't want them sweet. We want them.
Good. Good.
Just remember, no matter how sure you are that you had the prep work perfect, you are wrong.
Something will always come up when it's cooking. Alright, so get this filled up to 1 cup. Level it off.
Grab your sieve.
Wait. We should do it over the bowl.
Oh, really?
In the camera.
So, 1 cup of sugar. I mean,
Flour.
Geez, this is just gonna be one of those days.
You see these clumps? This is why you sieve it out. So it gets nice and, you know, even distribution. We really need bigger.
And the next cup.
Alright, so I need you to get, I believe half a cup of water to a boil.
Half a cup of water to a boil?
Yeah, get half a cup.
Grab the small one. That one will look.
Actually, I got this one.
Oh, this one's here. So half a cup of water.
Yeah, so get a half a cup of water boiling.
Just because I want to show off, we have a nice new measuring cup that you can measure from the top.
And that thing's kick ass. Remember, if there's one thing you want to invest in your house, I recommend KitchenAid.
How much did you say again? Half a cup?
I believe a half a cup, but go look over there just in case.
Check the recipe.
Yeah, just.
You have it on Firefox? Yep.
Yeah. Come on.
Yep, half a cup of water.
Alright, so my memory didn't fail me there. Alright.
So I want. No, sorry.
Yeah, you can leave it there.
Alright, leave it.
Yeah.
Alright, you'll fix it.
Alright, so once we get that, I'm also going to need a quarter teaspoon of table salt. It says half a teaspoon if you're using kosher or sea salt.
Perfect.
Hey, Sonny. Thanks for popping in.
Come on, we're not Gordon Ramsay. Neither of us are that pretty. But we're glad to see you.
Decided to go with my theme. Why not?
Alright.
Haven't had an opportunity to bust out this old hat. Alright, so once that gets to a boil, then we're going to need to mix the salt with the boiling water. So we got that sifting done. So then once it's boiled, we add the salt to it, mix it until it's completely dissolved. Hey, Frosty Flakes! You come to deliver some cooking puns? Puns on the run?
That's real funny of you.
These puns are going to be chilling. Alright, so once that gets to a boil, if I could serve puns up.
We're done with the
If
flour,
I could
right?
serve up some puns like meals, everyone suppers.
We're done with the flour, right?
Yeah, we are done with the flour. Yeah, we got some new equipment actually. We picked up a grater, a second cutting board. We got a rolling pin. It makes a nice coconut sound when I hit ice with it. Yeah, I got a knife sharpener, so our knife is good and sharp again. We got this for slicing, dicing dough. Got ourselves a new spatula to. Actually, this is going to be mixing the dough, really.
Cookie cutter.
Yes, this is for basically cheating the gyoza wraps to get a perfect circle.
And a grinder and a grater.
Camera's like that. By the little white light. Yeah.
Wow.
And we also got a whisk, which will be very useful for all the sauces.
Oh yeah. That will be endlessly useful for us. That water's already halfway to a boil.
Yeah, so now we got the rice cooker going back there. Hey, hit him again?
Hit him again? Okay. Let's not do too much with the knives.
Alright, fine. A Gouda cheese pun is a great way to start the day. I don't know, these puns will get pretty grating on Ice's sanity.
Oh, that doesn't exist anymore anyway.
Well, temper. Okay.
Alright, that's up to a boil.
Alright, that's up to a boil. So, now then, we want to mix, what is it, a quarter tablespoon of salt.
Quarter tablespoon?
Yeah, quarter tablespoon.
That's a teaspoon.
Yeah, so.
That's a quarter teaspoon. Teaspoon. That's a full teaspoon.
Alright.
Tablespoon.
Now we need a spoon.
See if I can find quarter teaspoon. Quarter teaspoon. Just a teaspoon. I'm having no luck finding that.
What? No. What is it? What'd you have? A quarter?
Quarter teaspoon.
Oh. Did you have a half tablespoon?
Nope.
Well, then just fill the tablespoon up by half.
By a quarter, you mean?
A quarter, yeah.
All right. Probably about there.
Yeah, so that's about there, so pour that in. And now you want to stir it until it's completely dissolved.
Now, this is a dough, so you will not have very much water in it.
Alright, so what's the next step, say?
Add the boiled water into the flour little by little, stirring with a rubber spatula. You will eventually need to use your hands to form the dough into a ball. If the flour is still separated, add half a tablespoon of water at a time until you can form the texture into a ball.
I feel like this is definitely not enough water.
It might be. It is supposed to be a dough.
Yeah, I don't have much experience with actually baking.
Yeah, neither of us do, really. And it is 10:51 a.m.
Yeah?
Joe asked
Oh.
what time it was for us. You may be from the future, but you live hundreds of years in the past. Still having kings and whatnot.
Well, at least they aren't like Myanmar, who just seized the nation in a violent military coup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's toasty.
I mean, you did just add boiling water to it.
Yeah, luckily the flour brought it down to a reasonable temperature. No, I'm still not sure if this is quite enough.
Yeah, you add a little bit more water. I think once you add boiling as well, I think. Yeah, I think more boiling water.
Alright, pans like that. Gotta get a little bit more boiling.
Yeah.
They come from the future. Who just joined?
Hi, Black Cat. How is it going?
Hey, Black Cat.
We've already gone over the ingredients for everything, so you're late.
Yeah, so right now we're in the gyoza wrap phase, which we're starting with first because that's going to take the most amount of time. Because bread dough, well, dough once it's made needs time to...
I think it's going to have to sit for about half an hour, if I recall.
Yeah, that's not quite. Well, yeah, it's going to be needed for 10 more minutes. Well, good morning then.
Okay, yeah, you are right. We do need to wrap for 30 minutes.
That's it.
And during that time, we will start getting the chicken teriyaki together.
Yeah, that's definitely going to need a little bit more water to bind it together.
Okay. Well, this is up to a boil.
All right, did you add?
I don't think you need to add more salt to it.
Yeah, just
What is
pour
it?
some water in there.
How much would you say? To half. How much did it say? Half a teaspoon, half a tablespoon at a time. Half tablespoon of water at a time. Careful you don't make it into a batter. We definitely don't want a batter. Well, you're not here on time, therefore you're wrong.
Yeah, worst case, we accidentally make a cake. We'll make a pork cake.
Oh.
What? Oh, is it leaking?
It's leaking.
Alright, wipe down that counter. Paper towels are to my left.
Leaked all over the garlic. Not the garlic, the ginger.
Luckily, the ginger's in a bag.
Yeah.
Actually, you should have remembered that. The thing was filled with holes
I
yesterday.
forgot about it.
There's still a lot of crumbs of flour in here. Add a little bit more, I think.
A little more water?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Damn it. Okay.
To be fair, I'm not really a morning person ever.
Alright.
Just add a little bit more.
So we want to stop.
No, add it over there.
Over here?
Yeah. Okay. My hands feel so weird.
Yeah, it's flour for you. First thing earlier, no matter how well prepped you think you are, something's always gonna come up.
Okay, let's stop. Get off my measuring tools, you bitch. Alright.
Hi, Val.
Ah, Val's here.
Val's here. Apparently, this segment is incredibly popular.
Now it's starting to really become more dough-like.
He's getting the pork gyoza together. Well, at least the wrapper for it.
Worst case, I end up just throwing this at Riku's head. That's some flour power right there.
Alright. That looks pretty much like they had it. So you just gotta keep kneading it. So we need a layer of cornstarch.
Yeah, a little bit of a layer of cornstarch.
Let me grab
Say, don't we have an open jar that has...
No, we do not.
Did we completely use that? I thought we had a little bit left from
Did
the
we?
General Tso's.
I thought we finished it. Oh, we do have a little bit left then.
I was just saying, no, we didn't finish that off. Alright,
Okay.
so... Now you want to add a little bit of a layer of cornstarch so it doesn't stick to the damn cutting board.
So I'm just gonna grab a basic spoon, go into here, grab a spoonful, and maybe not quite that much.
Plus cornstarch and potato starch are recommended if you plan to instead freeze this wrap for a later time.
But that should give us our layer.
There we go.
Oh, we used it all up.
Nope. That's done. Put a timer on for 10 minutes, please. While I need this,
Timer 10 minutes.
start getting all your ingredients together for your sauce.
All right. So I'm gonna take the camera from you, and I'm gonna start putting my sauce together.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be kneading this for about 10 minutes in the background while he preps.
So I'm gonna bring this over the stove because I can just put the teriyaki sauce directly into a pot over here. So I'm making a large batch of teriyaki sauce. Should I triple or quadruple the recipe? What do you think?
Well, how much chicken are we making?
10 pounds.
We're making, wait, what?
I'm also bringing it to,
No, I mean-
These are 5 pound bags, aren't they?
No, this is 361. This is 268.
Oh,
so
so
close
6 pounds.
Yeah, so these are about 6 pounds.
Maybe so probably a triple batch.
Yeah. So. Also, all recipes will be included in the description, like usual.
Naturally. So.
Still got a little water left.
We still got a little left. Need a little more?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a pocket.
Okay.
Just add a little bit more water.
Perfect.
Should do fine.
Alrighty. So with the triple batch, we're gonna start with 3 cups of water.
Back on that bitch.
It's done, so I can check the measurement.
In a past life, I
And you
probably
put
should
it
have been a baker. Medieval core, just baking bread.
No, I wonder the origin. I've always wondered the origins of your actual last name.
I'm pretty sure it's Germanic.
But for what?
Hmm?
But for what? Because most people's last names actually have what job they did, their ancestors did.
Oh. Who cares? They're long dead, and they didn't do a damn thing for me.
So next is soy sauce. We will put 3/4 cup of soy sauce. And yes, I know that is a lot of soy sauce.
Really, that's a light day for me.
You deviate from the norm. Now this much soy sauce excites the core.
Takes a good little bit of soy sauce to get my heart pumping. Takes a lot to get it stopped pumping. There we go.
Everything but the cornstarch.
But yeah, so y'all got any questions, any comments? What do y'all want to know?
So I need. Oh, I forgot to get my garlic ready.
No, this is our first time. Well, he's made the teriyaki a few times before, but this is our first time trying the gyoza.
Yeah, we intended to do a test batch last night, but
Some jackass decided to fuck that all up for us.
so
And no, it's not anyone in this house for once.
let's do this. Let's see. So 15 tablespoons equals about a cup of brown sugar. So the next ingredient we're going to add is the brown sugar. Where is our... There it is. So, naturally, I'm going to rinse off the flour cup. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want my teriyaki to be all floury. Paper towel. Actually, where's our dish towel? I'll use the other one.
So there's more in the dish towel drawer.
That's right. We do have more clean ones in here.
Yeah, this looks like a proper dough consistency now. This is fun. We always like experimentation, trying new things.
Oh yeah. I honestly really enjoy making this teriyaki recipe. It turned out really well the last time.
While my Asian dish I usually tend to prepare is General Tso's, which I've gotten pretty good at making that now that I figured out how to pan fry chicken.
So the next thing is a full cup of brown sugar.
I've still got a little bit of inconsistencies in the dough.
More water.
Just a little bit more. Baking may be more science than art, but
To be fair, you boiled out water. So next is a full cup of brown sugar for this a triple recipe.
that dough's sticky now.
Yeah, dough will do that to you. Well, just under a full cup, really. So this is close enough to a full cup to get the effect that I need. It's not quite full. Normally you would pack it down and measure it to this, but I need just under a full cup, really. Just pour that right in there.
He's making bad puns again.
Oh, I know.
Should I beat him with the dough? Beat some dough out of him while we're at it?
May as well, right?
Yeah.
Next, I need 6 tablespoons of honey. Where's our tablespoon?
Are you sticking a furry in the recipe? What you looking for?
Our tablespoon. Oh, it's right over here.
Here's it. Okay, see now that looks much more like dough.
That is done. So go ahead and show that on camera.
And
You still have to knead it for
another couple minutes.
about 2.5 more minutes. Afterwards, he can give his hands a break while I finish getting this prepared. So, how many tablespoons did I say?
What's your measurements usually?
I forgot what it said. Oh no, it tripled the recipe for me. I need to do 3 to 6 tablespoons. I personally like honey quite a bit, so I'm going to add more than that. And I'll probably just go with the full 6.
Now we've got a proper dough. So yeah, we definitely had to add a little bit more water than the recipe called for. Another thing about cooking is a lot of it you gotta play by eye.
Yep, thankfully that recipe has the recipe that we found has a lot of photos. So it makes it really easy.
Yeah, now I've got an actual dough. Let's make some bread.
Let's make this bread.
Yes.
And that is 6.
All this work, and I'd make probably 1 loaf of
And
bread.
because I like to, and I love honey.
Keep calm and curry on. Curry on my wayward son. There'll be peas when you are done.
Oh, I need 3 large cloves of garlic, finely minced.
Mince 'em, hey?
Yeah. So with garlic, it comes in big old cloves like this. You just peel the outside layer off. You don't drop it into the trash can.
I prefer you not. I did just buy some of that.
I didn't. I caught it in time. You can stop kneading now. So
Okay.
it'll probably go a little bit longer because you did add more water. And you need three of these for a triple recipe.
Alright, so what's the next step for the...
Gyoza.
Okay, now we cut it in half, shape them into logs.
Alright, while I'm mixing up the garlic, you can take the camera.
My hands are covered in cornstarch.
Good point.
Also.
That way they can see what you're doing.
Okay, we got that.
Yep, all lined up.
Alright, I'm gonna need some cling wrap out. Alright, so we're going to basically.
I pulled the cling wrap out. I'll help you get that once
Cut this in half.
get to that.
Now we shape it into 2 long logs. Actually, yeah, I feel like that still needs a little bit more liquid.
Yeah, that should actually do the trick we want right now. You gotta remember you're also gonna fry it. And you did add quite a bit more water than was already in the recipe. And it looks about right to me. Matches up what I saw in the photos.
Yeah, I'm paranoid.
I know. Baking is not something that I'm personally good at. I tend to overestimate ingredients and water and all that other stuff.
Alright.
So thankfully for us, we got a second cutting board today, so I don't have to borrow his or scratch up a plate,
Alright.
making a bunch of annoying
Wrap that in
sounds.
plastic wrap. And then we'd let these set for what, 30 minutes?
Yes, 30 minutes.
Alright, so once you've got your dough rolled into logs, you wrap them in plastic wrap.
I think you want them thinner and longer.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, a lot thinner. About 1.5 inches in diameter. That's probably a good 2 inches right there. Here, I'll put that on top of the cornstarch so I can get started on the garlic.
Come on, stop trying to come apart.
Yeah, right. You can take one more layer of skin off.
God damn. What's it called? Fucking dishwasher. This thing's toasty.
Nice and warm for you?
Trying to turn up the heat. I'm gonna drop that temperature.
We don't have thyme or turnips in this recipe.
We ran out of thyme for it.
For that matter, we don't have beets either. Now we do. Whack! So what you want to do is you want to cut up the garlic pretty small and mince it up. It will cook into the teriyaki, and it's not a huge deal if there are small chunks, but you do need to have it finely minced so that it's not. So it'll actually give all of its flavor into the sauce.
Mix
Actually-
back together, you whore.
That actually should be enough. I probably didn't need that third big one.
See?
That second
Yeah,
one's
no,
good in there.
that's too dry. That's gotten too dry again.
Add a bit of water to it then.
I'm out of water.
Out of water?
Honestly, I think at this point, probably just get away with a little cold.
Yeah, oh, just a little. We are very much experimenting right now, so this could turn out to be an entire disaster for all we know.
Probably will. Oh, hey, at least the chicken teriyaki will come out good.
Yep. So what you then do, you just take the garlic, make a mess in the process because I'm an idiot.
Now we got it. Now we got it malleable. I think what's happening is a lot of the cornstarch is mixing into the dough,
Oh, yeah.
so it's drying it out before I can get it.
We don't have
fried.
any dogs.
What?
He said to the lab. I said we don't have any dogs.
So we shouldn't tell them about where we got our chicken?
Probably not wise.
I mean, it's not illegal. It's immoral. Well, viewed as immoral.
I don't know, isn't it? I thought it was illegal to eat dog meat.
I think it's illegal to sell dog as food.
Maybe.
I know horse it's illegal to sell, but illegal to eat.
Okay, so we got the garlic. Next we need a tablespoon and a half of ground ginger. Where is my ground ginger? There it is.
So you may have to get some medicine over there.
We don't give a shit.
Come on.
Alright,
So next is ground ginger, and I don't mean redhead for once. We aren't doing curse. And for this we need a teaspoon and a half.
Smooth it out, smooth it out, smooth it out. Okay.
Let's rinse this spoon out.
That look about right?
Looks about. That one looks pretty good to me.
Alright, so once you got a log, wrap that bitch in plastic wrap. And let it set for 30. Was it let it set for 30 minutes once it's
30
wrapped?
minutes.
Oops, the end's not wrapped.
All right. Once you get that one wrapped up, rinse your hands off and bring it back to the camera.
Still got the other one.
Actually, have you got that one wrapped up?
No.
Okay.
I'm still kneading it.
Ah.
Yeah, we're experimenting.
So all you do is you put all the ingredients for the soy sauce into a saucepan. It's pretty simple. Just dump it bit by bit.
Go. So it stops going. Bless you. Yeah.
Ginger does that to me, okay? All right.
So you don't want me to burn more ginger? Now that fucks us up.
Yeah, please don't. So,
This one needs a little bit more.
more cling wrap.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Luckily, we don't have to get this perfectly length, but because we're just going to cheat this using a cookie cutter to make perfect sized wraps.
Here's your next wrap. All right. You showed them how to wrap one and how to roll it, so I'm going to show them. I'm going to take that back for the teriyaki. So, once you get all your ingredients assembled for the teriyaki, you just stick it in the pot. Then take the whisk and mix it up. You want to make sure everything's dissolved, and you also want to put it over medium heat.
Okay, now we've got this one. It's back to the consistency of Play-Doh, which is probably about what we want. Once you got it wrapped, once you got them all wrapped up, then you let them set a timer for 30 minutes.
Timer 30 minutes.
There we go, all this flour, corn. Yeah, my skin is now extremely dehydrated. The flour has stolen all the moisture in my hands. Well, we are making a large amount of gyoza. Also, hello, Buns. Welcome to the party.
Hi, Bun.
We got Buns here with us.
Bun. So, yeah, I may have probably chop that up smoother, but you should do fine.
Okay, so what's next? I guess we should start while
Well, next I gotta get the cornstarch for the teriyaki together.
Okay.
You probably want to start getting the pork chop started cooking.
Not cooking.
What?
Not cooking.
You don't? You want it raw?
You want it ground. You're going to be frying it in the pan. It's being pan.
I know sometimes they do it cooked and sometimes they do it raw. I don't know what the recipe is.
Look, pretty sure the recipe called for it just to be ground and then fried.
Okay, so you're frying it directly?
Well, yeah. So all the meat's raw. It's mixed together into a mixture. Then you put it in the gyoza wraps.
And you cook it in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know.
The inedible kind of buns. Give me a little time and effort, and you will be.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do it.
Okay. So
Next, I gotta get my cornstarch mixture together.
So this recipe for the pork, it calls for about 3/4 of a pound of ground pork. How much do you think would a pound of ground pork be?
I'm not sure how much pork was in those. Could have used that scale, huh?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to spend the money.
It's fine. Guesstimated, I don't know.
Probably about one, maybe.
Two or three, maybe. For a pound?
Well, 3/4 of a pound.
3/4? Two should do it.
Alright, so we got ourselves 2 pork chops. We're going to basically slice these up into nice little, what's it called? We're going to slice them up into nice little 2-inch pieces. Then we're going to put them in the food processor and slice.
So you can take the fat, because this is just going to heat up while I make my cornstarch chop. And I can do that over here as well.
Yeah, I don't think it'll matter much. Actually, yeah, you mind washing this stuff?
Just need to rinse it.
You know what I mean. Just get the cornstarch off of that bitch.
So we are going to rinse this. Let's move the pork chops out of the way. Where do I put them?
Put this on the cast iron. Good thing. We gotta go completely clean and re-season it anyways.
Yeah. So all we're doing is rinsing off the cornstarch off the board. Take a few moments. Because it's not going to be harmful to it, but
It's irritating.
we don't want it all chalky and weird. So just rinse this off.
Good enough. Alright. I'm going to drop this down here.
While he's doing that,
Rinse my hands off real quick because I think I need to grab a different blade.
now for large cups, actually I only need 3/4 cup. I don't need that big. I'm not sure.
Oh no, now I know where my other knife is. If the buns came out good. I don't want none of you ain't got buns, huh? And no, we're not going for the shitty Minaj song. Where is it down here?
There it is.
Yeah, there's my knife sharpener. That bun incredible.
How much cornstarch do I need? Take 6 tablespoons.
Always make sure your utensils are nice and sharp.
So I need 1/3 cup cornstarch.
Should be sharp enough to kill and dispose of a roommate.
How
Nice
rude.
sound effects. I mean, why do you think we're getting the pork for this meal?
So it's fox pork?
I actually do find that sound effect to be really satisfying.
Where is our other cup? Our 3/4, our 1/3 cups.
Oh
Here
yeah,
we go.
look how sharp that is.
1/2 cup, 2/3. I need a 1/3.
What's up?
I need a 1/3.
Did you say 2/3?
I need a 1/3. Yeah, that one's a 2/3.
Dude, the bottom line is a 1/3.
Oh, I didn't know that. Judge me if you like,
Yeah, so these meat pieces, we want to cut them into about 2-inch long strips. Luckily, they're pork chops, so.
The fuck?
Oh, that was the rice cooker.
Oh, it's already done?
Yeah, to be fair, that bread dough took longer than we expected.
True.
So, you know, I can just move this out of my way, move you out of my way, move the dough over here.
So what we need is about a third a cup of cornstarch.
My rice cup.
Pour it into a big old cup. In our case, it's a one of Speedway's chill cup.
This is not sponsored.
Not sponsored because we just keep reusing them. It's convenient, cheap and convenient.
You know what? I shit on her enough. Are you trying to figure out what I mean by that?
I know what you mean. I'm glaring at you.
That's why I said I wasn't going to make fun of her today. Alright, so now we've got our food processor. We got that all up. Okay. So now we just fill her up. We want to pulse the meat. And then after that, we run it for about 30 seconds until everything's about evenly ground. To be honest with you, I don't think I need to drop it in the feeder. Ooh, I can smell that sauce going.
Yeah, it probably needs to be mixed together if you don't mind real quick so I can get this
Putting meat in
3/4.
You're lucky I always out of habit keep one hand clean. So whisk it.
Yeah, whisk it. Just to keep it from burning on the bottom. None of us want that.
Alright, did any of our stuff call for rice vinegar?
No.
Okay. Oh, go on.
The rice vinegar is for your only for your kung pao, isn't it?
This channel encourages recycling. Yes,
Very much so.
that's why when your roommates die, eat them.
Then you pour in the 3/4 cup of water. Longer than I thought it would. Then you take a fork and stir it until you get a proper mixture, until you get a white mixture. Haha, food processor go burr. I mean, it do go burr. It do go burr.
Oh yeah, that looks. Oh yeah, that's nicely finely ground. Alright, so before we deal with that, I'm going to clean out our bowl. You mind moving that cornstarch?
I'm done with this. So you get a nice mixture here. Alright, while you're doing that, I'm gonna borrow this.
There's my sponge.
I'll borrow the camera so I can show you the final ingredient you add to the teriyaki. Final ingredient added to the teriyaki.
Alright.
Is you add in the cornstarch water mixture and you just mix it in. And yes, I know it looks really bright for teriyaki, but given time, it'll simmer down and it will darken as it finishes cooking.
Good, good. Bowl's nicely clean. Alright, so we got the bowl clean. Now we just dry it out. Okay, so keep in mind, so if you need a ground meat, you can always use a food processor to grind meat. You don't need some specialty tool. I mean, I guess you could consider a food processor a specialty tool, but like I know people who own specifically just meat grinders and shit, you know?
You can get away with a food processor.
Pretty much, I pureed that into a nice fine paste.
Mind you, a meat grinder will do the job a little more effectively,
But
the food processor can do the job.
pretty much.
So all that we have to do now with the teriyaki is let it heat up and let it start and let it
Hey, Vac!
let it
Welcome
cook
to the
until it
stream.
gets to the desired thickness.
Welcome to the stream, Vac. Alright, so what's it called? Cabbage. I need about 5 ounces of cabbage, so 2 to 3 leaves.
2 or 3 leaves. Okay.
Yeah. So let me just clean off this cutting board. Just put these over here. Yeah, that's why I got the other knife, so we don't have to risk cross-contamination that way either.
If you're the only thing that knife has cut is garlic.
I know, that's why I said, why are you putting it on that bowl? Oh, no, never mind, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're putting it in there anyway.
Well, no, that needs to be shredded. Though, to be fair, we probably could use it to mix them together.
Yeah, we could.
But here's what we'll do. We'll shred it, and then we'll mix it.
So you said 3 leaves?
Yep, we're back with the cooking. Yeah, about 5 ounces. Glad you like it.
So 3 leaves of cabbage. Careful. Careful with that.
Well, I might get sued by Kiss.
Who knows?
Yeah, alright. These mushrooms are starting to look a little rubbery.
Yeah. They
So,
are.
but luckily we got new shiitake mushrooms.
Honestly, I forgot that we were out. To be honest with you.
Alright. But yeah, so we're basically just going to need to cut up some green onions, shiitake mushrooms, and cabbage. So, what's it called? For the gyoza filling, you're going to need about 5 ounces of cabbage, so 2 to 3 leaves. You're going to need 2 green onions / scallions. So this is about 15 grams or half an ounce of that. Get that, please. And it says about 2 shiitake mushrooms. These look like a good 2 mushrooms.
How many green onions?
2.
2.
They only sold them in bundles, so
Yeah, they only ever sell them in bundles.
fucking EA in this bitch.
Green onions are delicious. We'll find a use for them.
Alright. Alright, so we're basically just going to shred Actually, yeah. Yeah, now what they want us to do is to fucking dice everything up by hand. What I'm going to do...
If he's just gonna throw it in the food processor.
Okay, we need to use
He's a
the...
dirty cheater.
We need to use the full green onion, right? Yeah. Which part do you not use?
I don't think there's a part of it that you don't use. You can use the whole thing.
So should I just throw the whole damn thing in here?
I mean, you can cut off the roots if you want.
Oh, you mean these little dangly bits?
Yeah.
So that's only on one of them?
Well, the white part at least. Yeah, I'd cut off the edge of the roots of both. But you can use it. You can use everything. It's just a green onion.
Alright. So we're going to be real lazy in this bitch.
To be fair, we're not being lazy because of the amount of food we have to cook.
Plus this makes it a little easier.
It saves time.
Alright, so now we've got our gyoza fillings. We're going to blend them all together. Actually, also wants a clove of garlic minced. Oh, and we need grated ginger. Break a knob. Where's the ginger at?
Right over here. That's the garlic.
Ginger. Right, we lost our... Oh, there it is. We lost our fucking ginger.
Redheads.
Alright, so it says use a knob. So I'm guessing a knob is one of these.
Probably. Oh, that smells good fresh.
Oh yeah. Alright, so now we're going to take this bitch. Let's see, get the camera. I really wish this food processor had a longer cable. Alright, basically, we're just gonna grate a bunch of this into the.
Ooh. You got it? You got it? Can I borrow the camera for a second?
If you want.
Alright. So while he does that, I'm going to show you the teriyaki. So, like I said, the teriyaki was really bright earlier. As it cooks down, it will darken significantly until it hits a proper color of teriyaki and thickens up. All right, you can have that back now.
Good. Ooh, that smells really good once you grate it. It's got a citrusy smell to it.
Ooh, it smells like an orange peel almost.
I said it's got a citrusy smell to it. We do try to always use fresh on this channel, but sometimes you just can't swing it.
And sometimes it's not realistic. It's not always realistic. For example, it's almost impossible to mix fresh ingredients and dissolve it into liquids. Yes, it is ginger. Added to hot milk. Good stuff. Sweetened. That's what Bunny said.
That doesn't surprise me. Get out of there, you whore. That doesn't surprise me.
But ginger, given the fact that we've been leaning a lot towards Asian dishes recently, ginger is probably going to be a very common place in this channel.
That should be enough. Yeah, that really does sound citrusy. Smells citrusy. God, get off of my finger. Oh,
Make sure it doesn't burn. Oh, it's darkening up nicely.
alright. So I'm hoping this will work out how I want it to. If not, we blame buns. When in doubt, blame buns. Sesame. Okay, I also need that. I need an eighth of teaspoon of. You want to start grinding some black pepper into that?
Black pepper.
Yeah, and we need some salt and a teaspoon of soy sauce.
Just need a bunch.
Yeah, just give it a good amount of pepper. You can never go wrong with black pepper. I need. Oh, good. You already got me a couple of cloves. Going in. So now we got our. We're putting everything in here now. So you're going to be putting some black pepper. You're going to be putting a teaspoon of soy sauce, a fourth of a teaspoon of salt.
Teaspoon of soy sauce? What's that? We have other teaspoons. Black.
I'll be honest with you, I don't usually.
Well, soy sauce. You need a teaspoon of soy sauce. Actually, it's not a huge deal as long as you add cloves.
That should be enough salt.
Add the soy sauce in?
Yeah. Yeah, a teaspoon of soy sauce.
Alright, I won't measure it.
Now, it also calls for 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, but we didn't have any. Should we substitute with maybe peanut oil? Or
We'll substitute with peanut oil.
Then,
It's still a nut oil. Close enough.
then get a teaspoon of sesame oil in this bitch. That's it, you know.
Peanut oil.
Wait, there's our peanut oil. We have oh fuck. How much is that thing?
That's a teaspoon.
Oh.
That. Okay. He put more than a teaspoon in there, but
Oh well.
it works.
Alright.
We're not overly strict. And it's and this kind of stuff, that kind of stuff is going to be very loose based off of taste.
And now we just stick the cabbage in. The crackling.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
The crackling of bones.
So, if you want to get the camera, we'll show them what the finished teriyaki sauce looks like.
Let's just bring it over here.
So the teriyaki sauce, if you look at the way I'm stirring it, it's thickened up nicely.
You're not on camera yet.
It's thickened up pretty nicely. You just watch the motion of it. And that is what the completed teriyaki sauce should look like. All that's left is to cook the stuff that chicken teriyaki sauce on. How long we got for the All right, that's just enough time.
What's up?
You got another about 8 minutes. Especially pull that off the hot burner and bring you forward because I'm going to use you next.
The crunch leaf is fighting my will.
It does. Your will not be done by the crunch leaf.
Now it will. Come on, you bitch.
It does not like you.
Fucking crunch leaf. Yeah, I probably should have sliced that before shredding it.
Probably.
Oh well.
What's too dry? Bun. What's too dry? It makes sense to make sure it's a bit too dry.
What?
So it's a bit too dry. Which might be what's causing it to not cooperate.
There it goes.
To be fair, food processors are pretty good for processing near solids. And you got it to work now.
It's like a meat tornado.
Done. All right. I think you got it good.
I see there's still some clumps of it at the top.
Clumps are okay. Yeah, that amount is fine though. That's actually pretty good.
Oh, that has a smell. Interesting.
All right. So once portion is over there,
There we go.
I will be starting preparing the chicken for the chicken teriyaki.
Alright, so we got that all mixed up. You were saying, Buns? No, I just had to stab it a few times.
All right, now I gotta take over this area because I gotta get the chicken together.
Alright.
So first I gotta wash the cutting board because there's been pork on it and all the bullshit about cross-contamination, yada yada yada.
I just used the other cutting board that's clean.
Because it's also covered in garlic.
Oh, boo-hoo.
And this one's nice. I like this one.
That's
It's
right.
pretty. Plus, that one's ugly.
Violence
belong
is
here.
definitely encouraged on this channel, Buns.
Very much so. I mean, he already whacked me on the head with a fucking rolling pin.
Yeah. Here you go.
Ah,
I think you're probably getting a little thirsty.
I am, but I didn't even realize it until you handed me that. I get a little bit into cooking when we're really going. So, the first time I made chicken teriyaki, I also made an attempt at spring rolls. It took me 2 hours to cook it. And at the end of it, with all the running around, because I was cooking it by myself, I was completely
Mike's like that.
exhausted. But
Yeah, so the way we did this, it saved us a lot of trouble doing this by hand.
oh yeah, and I didn't use the food processor at all. I did it all by hand.
Well, to be fair, you don't really need a food processor much for the teriyaki.
But it's for the spring rolls when I attempted those.
Oh yeah, we definitely should have done that.
Yep. It was very much a trial and error kind of thing.
The violent cook show.
If you think this is violent, you have. I may not have worked in a professional kitchen, but I have heard enough stories to know if you think we're violent, you you ain't got nothing.
Let's just say the only thing that can compete with Hollywood for drug addiction and drug abuse, it's restaurant culture.
So, what we're doing, simply boneless chicken breast. Boneless, skinless chicken breast. Open up the pack. You just simply put them out in the cutting board for now. So we can slice them right on up.
You want to hand me that knife over there so I can clean it for you?
Give me the big knife. Did you mind getting that one cleaned up?
Fine.
It's only got garlic. Just rinse it off.
I was to say.
Ah, shit.
What?
You open that for me?
Open what? Oh, trash can?
Yeah, some moron has chicken on his hand. Can't do it.
Knife's good to go.
So, of all the meats, the one you need to be most cautious with is chicken. I don't know how much you guys know, but it does have a high, not a stupidly high, but it does have a moderate chance of having salmonella in it. So that's why you have to be cautious when you cook it.
Another tip while cooking, if you can, try to clean while you go.
Otherwise, it will be a disaster.
Yeah, using the processor, we made it look like how the mixture wanted to, and we didn't even have to stick our hands in the pork yet.
So, here's the chicken pile. My glasses up. So, for the chicken teriyaki itself, it's pretty easy. You can cut it up any way you really like, as long as you have it fully cooked. I personally like to cut it up into about 1-inch strips. Oh, that's so much better.
Y'all having fun? Enjoying the cook show so far?
I hope you're leveling up your cooking skills like in Zomboid. I think we're worth at least a level. What do you think?
Depends. Did they bring their multiplier books? Did y'all read your skill multiplier book?
If they did, then we're probably worth about 2 or 3.
Yeah, so Ice is just preparing all the chicken to go into the wok. He's gonna wok your world. It's time to walk and roll, bitches.
So, like this piece is a little wide. I want it to cook fairly evenly, so I'm just gonna cut it in half right here.
Garlic.
The longer pieces I'm just gonna cut again because, simply put, you don't want them too large. The bigger they are, the harder it is to get them to cook right. That's why whole chicken breast takes so long to cook.
Yeah, you also want to try to get it as evenly cooked as you can.
Yeah. Like, if you are cooking whole chicken breast...
Evenly sized as you can.
Yeah. If you want to cook whole chicken breast, that's a 2+ hour time cook time. And I'm not exaggerating in the slightest.
Oh yeah. Now, if you're doing something like, say, like we like to do with our cast iron Dutch oven, that's no problem because that thing cooks nicely, cooks evenly, and stupidly tender. I mean, Ice finished off the last of the ribs we made from the last one today, and even after being nuked in the microwave, the bone pulled
kept in the
fridge
for 3 days,
and then
heated up in the microwave, and I still could just pull the bones out.
Yeah, the bones were bloop, just like on stream that day.
Not quite that easily.
To be fair, you also weren't trying to pick it up by the bone.
Oh, good. That's the dough. So whenever I finish here, Corey will take back over with the dough. But I'm going to show you guys how I prepare the wok and how I get all that first. Because this is still going to take time to cook.
Oh yeah, especially considering I did that in the food processor. Now I don't need the bowl to put the pork and mix in. Mm-hmm. So that means we can keep it clean for the teriyaki phase.
Well,
AKA when we stack things up. Yes, this is a walkthrough. Oh God. It's Resident Evil 1. We gotta run for the big walk.
What?
There's a boulder trap in Resident Evil 1.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
To be fair, it's not a quick time event. So you actually have full control of your character the whole time.
Okay, so it's not like Resident Evil.
So it's basically walk up to it, you walk away a bit, and then the rock starts rolling.
Okay. Then you run away.
Pretty much, and that's entirely reaction time. It's not, well, it's not just, here's a giant flashing button, because you're fucking stupid. Press this button or die, dummy.
If you play on the harder difficulties, press this button perfectly.
You didn't press it fast enough, you're dead.
You mean you didn't press it 100 times per second? You're dead.
I love the underground segments, but of course you do. You're arachnophobic.
Wait, what?
Oh, the underground segments also have hunters and giant spiders. Actually, the giant spider boss is down there.
Ooh.
And Frosty's arachnophobic.
Oof.
Should I just put a giant spider on the screen?
Yes.
Nah, I don't want to fuck with the video of you
joking.
cut.
I was joking anyway.
Oh, hey, where the fuck is Doc?
Yeah, he's supposed to be grading my surgery technique. I think I'm butchering it.
Still, this is fun.
So, it's pretty simple. You just cut over and over again until you have a giant pile of chicken.
Though, to be fair, normally we don't cook this much chicken.
Yes, I'm also taking it to something to.
He's taking it to a nerd fest.
You play D&D too.
I haven't played it in years.
We both know if it wasn't so late in the day, you would be there.
No, because now at this point I've got so many other things I'd rather do.
True.
Like this! Your cantina energy is full.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that right now. So, what you do is you pretty much get that, cut up into chunks, and you take the wok.
Luckily, we got a walk back so we can actually fit all this chicken.
Yeah. Fuck. Push it back. Damn it. How am I gonna put
You need a hand.
I do. Hold the wok. Or at least get it situated. So, what you simply do, take the chicken and dump it right on there. We're gonna need the snow peas. Snow peas and the pineapple.
What?
Actually, no. I can add that. Well, I can add that into the chicken itself. Actually. All right. So nice big thing of chicken. Sit it on the stove. Sit it back on the stove, please. Oopsie. While I wash up my hands.
Okay. Alright, so I need the cutting board clean. You mind cleaning that way?
Yeah, let me get my hands washed.
That's it.
And then while you get that done.
Yeah, get this taken care of while you're over there washing.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow the camera just so I can get that started cooking, so I can show them what I'm doing.
Yeah, and then I gotta start the gyoza wrap.
Then once I get it prepped and I show them the first few seconds of how you start it and all that other stuff.
You don't really think about it. Why did I make that into 2 logs if I'm just going to basically roll it all out and chop with the cutter?
I don't know.
I yelled at Doc. Okay, he says, I'm awake, joining stream. You better, Doc.
You're not on the stream now. We're setting you on fire. You already owe enough wings. Do you really want to own more? Oh, more.
I said, you better, you're going into the walk. Hey, Doc. Doc's going in the walk.
Yeah, he's going in the walk. With the chicken and the snow peas.
Alright, so he's going to take the camera over for a moment to give you an idea of what he's going to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do for prep work. Put this up front.
While he does that, I'm going to move the dough rolls back over here.
All right, so I'm just gonna add. So we're gonna add snow peas to it. Pretty much what I do is I just take a handful of snow peas. I'm gonna rinse them off because I don't want them to be. I don't want them to be dirty because I don't know who's touched them before me. Well, that's your fault for not subscribing.
Yeah, you don't want to sit through and. That's actually fitting. It was a pound of potato for her.
So you add about a handful of snow peas. I just find it helps break up the texture and add a nice flavor to it. What else did I want? The pineapple.
Yeah. Pretty sure I got that out.
Oh, you did. Where'd you? Oh, there it is.
The garbage can was hiding it.
So we just got canned pineapple chunks. I'm just adding in the chunks, so I'm gonna drain the juice.
You should add a little juice.
I'm not gonna add the juice because I'm also adding peanut oil.
Fair enough.
But I'm not draining into the sink because pineapple juice is delicious, and that'd be a horrible waste.
So he's going to drain it into his stomach.
Yes.
And then go die.
I absolutely love pineapple juice.
Oh, you can also add shiitakes. I remember the recipe calls for shiitakes. I personally like them in there, but he finds them a little too rubbery.
Yeah, I found them too rubbery in the teriyaki.
It was a TurboTax ad. He's like, well, it was a TurboTax ad, but they see I'm geographically in the South, so like we must give him something relatable, because he dreams of opening a goddamn potato farm. Open that potato farm, Doc. You got to provide for your new wife.
So simply strain the juice out.
Said you probably could get away with adding some.
I will add a little bit in, but I'm not going to add the whole can of it.
Well, no, I was saying to them that you could probably get away with adding a little bit to add a little extra pineapple flavor to the teriyaki.
But you also don't want to get obsessive, because you also don't want it just to completely take over. I'm not going to add this full can of pineapples.
The rest is going to go straight in his stomach.
Oh, very much so. So I'll put about a little over half the can of pineapple in here.
Now we just call our Hoover into the room to come eat it. Maury!
I'm going to add a tad bit of pineapple juice, but not a ton. Just to give a nice flavor.
Yeah, so
I need the peanut oil.
right there. So how you doing today, Doc?
So the final thing is you do want to add a decent amount of peanut oil. It keeps it from sticking and all that other fun stuff, along with helping get the chicken to cook a little bit more evenly.
It also is delicious.
Without drying it out at that.
And it's also delicious.
It has a good flavor. So after that, you turn it on to, well, I'd say lower high, higher medium heat. We have a wooden one for wood. It's in the dishwasher.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in a dishwasher and
So
stuff.
the dishwasher.
The dishwasher's on drying phase. It's right there. Whew.
I just couldn't see for a minute there. So dishwashers and glasses do not mix nicely.
All right.
So you just mix it up, get it so everything's mixed together. And when this is done, I'll just pour the teriyaki right on over it.
He tried to eat the moss from the plant. Now he's barking. Yeah, that sounds like something a dog would do.
Dogs do that, yep. Oh, my dog ate something he shouldn't have. Poor Jack. Alright, here's your camera back.
Alright.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just let it cook. And I'm going to mix it as time goes on. You add the teriyaki at the last stages, right before the chicken's completely cooked.
Alright, so now we got the wrappers. We're going to fucking squish these bitches. Now, so the recipe calls for you to slice them up, make them into little balls. We're going to do this the easy way.
So, how much peanut? How much peanut oil do you need?
Am I holding this damn thing?
The cutting board.
Yeah. Come on. You know what?
That seems to have done it. So, how much oil do you need in this pan? In this thing?
What's up?
How much oil do you need in it? I'm pretty prepped.
Good question.
I'll look.
Yeah, just look at the recipe. Alright, so now we want to get this to a nice flat consistency.
Oh, we don't need a ton.
Wait, are you just pan frying it?
Yeah, just. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, now that's starting to look nice. But from now I'm thinking is I probably should have never made it into just 2 rolls, 2 logs. I should have just, kept it as was.
I'll still get the oil ready for his first batch while I snack on some pineapple.
So let's get this good and flat. Squish, squish, squish.
A nice layer on the bottom of the pan.
Get that.
When cooking, I recommend either peanut oil or olive oil. Peanut oil, in my opinion, has the best taste, while olive oil is the healthiest and does have an excellent taste in different circumstances. I find olive oil is much better for Italian dishes, while peanut oil is way better for Asian dishes.
European dishes in general, olive oil tends to benefit. Because it just goes with a lot of the native European ingredients. Though we say that, but let's be honest, a lot of Italian cooking is made with traditionally American ingredients. Like tomatoes.
Yeah.
We don't call them potato farms here, we call them grenade farms.
Grenades!
Hellzone grenade! Alright. So you're just basically gonna want to cut these into nice little discs.
Potato bomb incoming! Pineapple juice is tasty.
Come on. Now don't worry, this stuff's not gonna go to waste. All the excess dough is basically just gonna be wrapped back into itself, flatten out again, and squished until we can't make any more disc.
And then they'll become just fried dough. Pineapple.
Alright. So, there's our first gyoza wraps.
Okay. It's a little thicker, so it's probably closer to pot stickers, realistically.
Dumpling is a dumpling is a dumpling is a dumpling. No matter what you call them, a dumpling is still a dumpling. There is minor regional differences, but it's still a fucking dumpling.
But tell me this, Val. What is a grenade but a very hot potato? Especially once you pull the pin.
But yeah.
In fact, where do you think the game came? Where do you think the game Hot Potato came from?
Okay, good. Get that dough into itself. There we go. Squish the dough. Just like that viral YouTube video. Squish that cat.
Why are you squishing the cat?
Because he made the mistake of walking into my Chinese dishes.
Oh, yeah. Cat is traditional Chinese food.
You say that, and you're not wrong. I mean,
I know I'm not wrong.
Let's just say I had found some places while I was in Korea that sold that. Like so, if that's to your taste, you can. Hell, actually, China has a a festival.
Yeah, where they eat dogs.
Yeah, it's called. Oh, this is pretty fucked. Yeah. Life fucked up though.
Start putting some stuff up. We don't need the ginger. Does the ginger need to be refrigerated?
Not really. It's
I
like
don't think so. It's a roux.
only once it's really grated up. This is why I'm not a pastry chef.
Here.
This fucking goddamn dishwasher's drying me out. Oh, thin. Yeah.
Let's turn off the heat.
Nice and thin. Now that's probably why I really suggested to do it like that. So you're not having to fight an entire bundle of dough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we do things the hard way here. Because we're experimenting.
And Corey is incredibly hard-headed. Now that this is cooking in full force, turn on the veg fan a little.
That doesn't sound so bad. My girlfriend and I are living on a minefield. Oh, you want to do that? Just move to, what is it, Colombia? Colombia is filled with thousands upon thousands of mines dating back to the Vietnam era. Just waiting for some small child to step on.
Back when minefields were permanent.
To be fair, no one wanted to take the time to remove them.
Yeah, even nowadays, it's such an expensive... even back when they're new, it's still a really expensive thing to do.
Yeah, there's actually an island that's so filled with mines that it's unsafe to enter. But it's actually filled with... it's become a penguin reserve. Because the penguins are too light to set the mines off. But no one can come and hunt them because... chick! Boom!
You know
Boom goes the poacher.
You know who else can't hunt them? Walruses.
Yeah, pretty much their native predators can't fuck with them either.
If the walrus tries to go on the island and eat a penguin, well, let's just go and we'll start clearing the minefield a little.
That's the sticker that I want.
Make it better.
See? Oh. Oh. Take the zomboid approach.
Smash it?
Yep. There we go. Mine, oh mine! There we go, that's closer.
Just remember, mines do not work like in the movies. If you step on a mine, you instantly go boom.
It depends. Some people are dickish and have developed minds that don't go off until the pressure's alleviated.
Yeah, some people, but...
And that's where the stereotype comes from.
yeah.
Because there are assholes who did that.
Oh, I didn't say there weren't as did, but most mines aren't that way. You step on them and go boom.
I've got a bunch of little discs. Now Now we're starting to burn through the dough a bit. Squish the dough back together.
So are you guys enjoying the stream and enjoying these recipes? And out of curiosity, how many are actually going to try these recipes themselves? Or are you just looking at us going through through all this effort and saying, no, fuck that? Oh yeah, there are penguins who are literally living on my
Yep, we mentioned that.
Yeah.
Hunt us, we dare you. There we go. I'm probably gonna stop fucking with this dough soon.
Starting to get frustrating.
More, well, we got more than enough.
Yeah.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So the chicken here is starting to get pretty close to being done. It's still got a ways to go, but it's starting to get close. Apparently nobody wants to answer my question. You're doing good work, though.
Getting a good workout too.
It looks like it.
You want to take over?
Sure. Stir the chicken again. I don't want it to burn.
Ah yes, the part I hate the most.
What part?
This.
Oh, did you just cut yourself in the oil?
You mean burn? I'd be impressed if I managed to cut myself with oil.
I said catch yourself.
Oh, it's not like you said cut.
Yeah, I can see where you can get it wrong. Is that thin enough?
Should be, yeah.
Good.
Yes, hey, it's pretty good work.
Yeah. Let's just try cutting. No, cut from where it's fine.
There's a fungus among us.
Cut down this way.
Yeah, just spin it. Yeah. Alright.
Got 3 more out of that. Just form into another ball.
And make one more. That'll put us up to an even 14.
Then flatten it out.
Unless you think you can squeeze 3 out of it.
No, I don't think I can squeeze 3. Maybe at most 2.
I don't know.
But I don't even think we're gonna get 2.
Well, yeah, you swap back to your chicken.
Alright.
You keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drain this a bit. I underestimated the juices leaking out.
Yeah, if they ever tell you making dough and wrappers from scratch is easy, they're a fucking liar and you should punch them in the face. They are fun, but they're not easy.
On the other hand, they say that making teriyaki sauce is hard. Treat them like the idiots that they are.
I might be able to get one more.
Oh. Huh. For all regards, I am not a baker. I am really bad at baking. I think it's just because I'm naturally a more freeform cook. A lot of the times I don't actually cook off a recipe. It's the way I learned how to cook. So the teriyaki recipe is something that I pulled up and kind of use, even though I don't stick to it entirely.
Go. Alright.
Alrighty. Oh, no, a couple of these things near the bottom. Keep there. Go underneath. Oh. So, okay. Chicken's done.
Alright, you want to sauce that bitch up?
Do that on camera.
Yeah,
First, I
that's what I'm
probably
saying.
need to drain a little bit of this juice.
Yeah, then do so.
I'm gonna let that heat die down just a little.
There we go. I'm probably just gonna throw away the rest of the dough. But
We'll throw it. We'll fry just the dough.
okay.
All right. How hot do you need that oil?
Give me this.
Well, actually, you still gotta make the gyoza itself.
Alright, so the gyoza, you literally just...
Gotta make the wrappings and all those. Put it in the wrappings and such.
Alright, so with the gyoza, you basically just take your little spoon, you grab a bunch of filling, you just... that's probably good, you just put your filling in, and you just... get closer to the center, you whore! Come on, my interior's trying to come out. So basically we're trying to...
He's trying to shove it in and keep coming out.
Oh yeah, I definitely added too much. Okay. Try and make little pleats out of the wrap. Yeah, so we definitely added too much there. This is so adorably tiny.
So where does it show me people are watching?
Top right corner.
So we got 5 people watching right now.
Yep.
Not bad, actually.
So I didn't get the pleating right, but you could tell what it's supposed to be.
To be fair, this is a test. We didn't get a chance to do our test run, so everything we're doing here today is purely off a recipe that we found that we wanted to try. In the future, more than likely, we will actually do test runs first to make sure that we kind of know what issues and what's going to be the difficult part.
There we go. Flatten out the dough a little bit more.
But things like the teriyaki I've made a few times, so we didn't really need to make a test run of that. Just like whenever Core makes his, what is it?
General
General
Tso's.
Tso's. We won't need a test run of that because he's done it a few times now.
So what you're trying to do here is you're trying to make little pleats to seal things. And just to make it look like a pot stick or a gyoza, or whatever you want to call it.
So, now that the chicken's cooked, there's a lot of juice in this one. I underestimated how much juice the chicken was gonna pull out. So I'm just gonna dump a bit of it.
And then all of it goes into the sink. That would be how pluck goes, eh?
Yep, that would be how my luck is.
I think that was definitely.
So it ran down the side, and I'm gonna put it back on the stove. I don't want it to start burning the liquid on the side, so I'm just gonna take a paper towel and drop it and dry it off.
So I took that little disc, I thinned it out a little bit more.
So
Now we got that in the middle.
all right, I'm gonna take the camera for a minute for the final step.
Alright.
So this is about what it should look like. Your chicken is going to be fully cooked, as is everything else in here. And quite simply, you take your pot of teriyaki. Notice how thick it is. Still nice and hot. And you just pour the bitch over. Right on over the chicken.
Damn. Okay, that was my best one yet, but I overestimated the filling.
And just like that, you've got a completed teriyaki chicken. And stir it a little bit.
There we go.
And a little more. There you go.
I'm just not even going to keep trying to make the pleats. I'm just going to seal these little things up. I think that's going to be my best bet, is just seal them up. They should fry up the same no matter, even with a little bit of... Alright, so you got your teriyaki done?
Yep, the teriyaki chicken is now completed. Now we just gotta wait on the gyoza.
Take your little spoonful. Up. Okay. Come on. So we're just gonna start sealing these at this point. I'm just gonna go straight for pot sticker instead of gyoza. But it's pretty much the same thing. A dumpling is a dumpling.
They're similar. They're incredibly similar.
So basically all you want to do is fill it up and seal it. Gonna be honest with you, I'm not going to keep trying to make that pleat. My hand dexterity is kind of shot.
We're not pros. We don't pretend to be pros. We're doing this for fun.
Yeah, so just seal up your little dumpling. But yeah. Oopsie. Damn it. Always tries to come out of one end. Now we're down to 3. Fuck. Still, these will fry out nicely.
I'll get 6 both those. Let's rock with those.
Alright. Drop it home to filling. That one's shaped like a banana. You want a banana dumpling?
That's it.
Outside of the fact the filling tried to burst out once again. Yeah, so that seems to be my biggest issue right now is I'm overfilling them. Nope. There we go. How appealing. Well, stop trying to kick out my members. Frosty keeps making puns, so Val's like, kick him out, please.
I'm gonna make that.
What?
So, I can make a rope of climbing,
Oh.
which pretty much what I tell it, if I have silk rope, I can tell it to move anywhere within 60 feet. So as long as I'm not climbing up more than 60 feet, and I can make it tie knots. Yeah, so, yeah.
So could you technically use it like a lasso? Tie a knot around a guy, yoink!
I don't think so. I'm gonna look into it more.
Hey, you want to take a try at it?
I'm good. You're doing a pretty good job of this.
Not particularly. Most of these look like abominations.
Oh my.
Pierogi.
Yeah, I accidentally made a pierogi. One pierogi and all the dumplings. To be fair, isn't a pierogi just a Russian dumpling?
Russian, Polish, Eastern European.
Slavic dumpling.
Most of the time, though, they're made of potato.
Yeah. Yeah, so these things are incredibly ununiform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh well. What this means is also I think I made a little too much meat mixture. Come on. Yeah. That actually looks kind of decent. Okay. I still got fucking 5 more to go. I've made a monstrosity! Huh?
It'll create 4 gallons of beer a day.
Hmm. Hey, what's to stop you from doing both?
Number of infusions I can learn.
Oh.
Yeah. Mind you, that's not to say I couldn't make one a permanent one in the long run. It's just gonna take me a while.
Okay. Go.
Wheel uncommon.
There we go. Seal them up. Looks kind of like a spiny slug. What do you think, guys? 4 more to go. As the dough continues to rob my hands of moisture. Ah man, we're gonna have a lot of meat mixture go to waste.
Yeah. We'll just cook it. We'll just cook it with something.
We'll feed it to Riku.
We'll just randomly cook it. Looks like it'll taste pretty decent.
Okay.
Are you all done? Are you all almost? You're almost out of dough. Yeah, I'll literally just cook it in this. This can go off elsewhere. In the sink.
Oh, we did it again.
Oops, you did it again? For the record, chicken teriyaki is quite heavy.
Well, I mean, you do got 6 pounds of meat in there.
Not to mention all the chicken, not to mention all the teriyaki sauce and all the other stuff.
And the wok itself. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, we hit 2 hours.
Yeah, we've been going pretty good.
And this one isn't even without a game session, so.
Yeah, it's just a lot of overall work. These are 2 recipes that take some time.
Alright. Okay. Oh, damn it. It's starting to get to the point it's tearing. Yeah, it's starting to get dried out. Oh well. Squish it again. I think that might work. What?
You can also make 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
What?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
You know what? I didn't flatten this one out enough.
Or a gallon of honey.
Oh, last one. Let's burn it at the stake, shall we?
So that's the last one.
Yep. Gonna turn into a C flap flap.
C flat flap. C flat flap.
Come on. There we go. Let's fuck it.
Oh, we're down to 3 viewers.
Yep. To be fair, we have been going for 2 hours.
We haven't. I'm not lying now. It's been going for a minute. And there's another pierogi.
Yep, I made a jumble mess of pot stickers, dumplings, gyoza, and pierogi. You could cook the rest.
What, you're not willing to finish?
Yeah, like most times in my life, I just don't finish. And my back's starting to hurt.
Scroll down so I can see what.
That's folding method.
Cook over heat in a non-stick frying pan over medium heat. Okay. Let that get up to temperature a bit.
Okay. I'm gonna put the shiitake mushrooms back up.
You do that.
And come here, chair.
You want to just cook the remainder of the mixture?
I don't care what you do with it.
We'll just cook it and try it. Alright.
Worst case, you feed it all to Mari. She's kind of like the Hoover around here. Just, you don't want something? Alright, You oiled it up,
Yep. It's still heating up, but yeah. It's all right.
flat side down with a circular shape.
Well, it is what it is. We're not going for perfection here. This is it, restaurant grade. Once again, I've said this disclaimer several times. We are not professional chefs. We are far from being pros.
Oh yeah.
If anything, we're closer to cons.
Yeah, I think when we make the General Tso's though, this will definitely go smoother for me.
Oh yeah. To be fair, you tried something completely new out of the blue.
Yeah, we've never made dumplings before.
Yeah. I've never made anything with any dumplings that are stuffed. The only kind of dumplings I've made are the kind that you find in soups, which are just pretty much just dough.
Well, we try to stuff these bitches.
Yeah. And these are there's so much variety in these sizes here.
I mean, they do got a similar amount of filling, but yeah.
This makes it so difficult to fit them all in the pan, though. That's for sure.
How many left? One?
2. I got it!
Tuh. Should this have worked? Hell no. Alright, so cook till the bottom turns brown, so about 3 minutes.
It's gonna take longer than that. The oil wasn't as hot as I thought it was.
Well, worst mistake was shoveling some snow outside and didn't put on your jacket. Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm just gonna cook the rest of this as well. Rest just the meat filling.
Sure.
See what it tastes. See what it turns out. See how it turns out. Add a little bit of peanut oil. Is that big enough? Yeah, it's big enough.
Welcome back, Doc.
You missed everything.
You missed me butchering these poor pot stickers. I actually made pot stickers, dumplings, pierogies, and a blob.
Now we're just cooking the rest of the mixture to see how it turns out. Starting to smell good.
Well, yeah, but you made the filling and stuff good. Ah, okay.
What do you say?
He said the dog pulled him away.
Fucking dogs. They'll do that though.
Yeah, you don't watch your back, they'll pull your attention. Fucking bullshit emails. Fuck off.
Oh, here's the case in this one. There we go.
Oh, Yingling has a Hershey's chocolate porter.
Then you just add a bunch of water. And cover with the lid. Yeah. Is this the right lid?
Yeah, once you've gotten golden brown, add 1/4 of a cup.
That shouldn't take too long.
And then steam it for about 3 minutes till most of the water evaporates. So steam the gyoza.
That. You just drank from my root beer. Oh, you bought it.
Not like there ain't 11 more cans in the fridge.
Yep.
Move that out of my way, direct line of vision. If I can't see it, it doesn't exist. Dumplings. Hey, D. Oh, now we're back up to 6.
Ah. Kind of. They're supposed to be closer to pot stickers or gyoza, but...
Well, some of them are pot stickers, some of them are dumplings, some of them are gyoza, and some of them are pierogi shaped. I ran the gambit because, well...
He has no idea what he's doing. And neither do I.
That and my dough was getting dry.
Just like your love.
Do you want me to invite her back?
I've never met her.
Yeah, you did. She stole from your girlfriend. Hey-o! Amber.
Oh, her.
Besides, God knows we ain't bringing that bitch back.
No, fuck that. To be fair, I was joking. This is where we make the giant pierogi.
Pierogzilla! Just one giant pierogi.
You gotta pre-cook it, otherwise it's gonna burn.
Alright, check the bottom.
The bottom one? Shit.
Why don't you just grab those tongs right there?
Where are they from?
Right.
Oh, there are.
No, it's starting to brown.
Almost.
Fuck it, improvise. Yep. Made too much filling, so we just said fuck it and improvised.
Welcome to our life.
Well, it's going to be the theme song, the theme phrase, the catchphrase of this stream is fuck it, we'll do it live.
Well, to be fair, we did have the intention of doing a test batch first. But then life got in the way.
Yeah, we didn't get to do our test batch.
Because we were going to do a test batch yesterday before the stream to try to figure out where we're going to run into problems and what we got to know how to do and all that other stuff.
So it looks like the main problem we ran into is just making the shapes of the gyoza.
The filling was pretty easy. Between the...
Hey! Thank you for the follow. Just take a look at this. Just take a look at this!
Well, I take it by the fact you followed, you're enjoying the stream. And I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm certainly not.
Just take a look at this. What is it? Is that in reference to the Chris's blood, or is that in reference to...
Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Good, good.
Grab the water. We're gonna need more than that pork.
It's a weapon, and it's really powerful, especially against the living. I just finished my TV dinner because I'm a scrub.
Well, you should have been cooking along with us.
So his house would be on fire by this point.
What am I doing?
You need to put 1/4 of a cup of water.
I don't know what I'm doing. My brain is no longer functioning. That's fun. Pour a cup of water.
And let that bitch steam for about 3 minutes. So once you got the bottom brown, you put 1/4 of a cup of water in and let it steam and put a lid on it. Then you let it steam for about 3 minutes.
And I just fried up the filling.
Upstairs meeting Barry. Ah, yes. So I was right with the, just take a look at this. What is it? It's a weapon. It's really powerful against the living.
Well, isn't any weapon powerful against the goddamn living?
To be fair, you're fighting undead.
Yeah.
But Oh my god! Oh, D says, it says 6 are watching, but in mod view he sees 9.
That's weird.
That is weird, but hey, I'll take the viewers.
Whichever it wants to give us.
So either way, y'all having fun? I'm having fun. So we're going to try to do these every Sunday if we can.
Yep. Someday, most of the time I'll be involved. Occasionally I won't.
What should we try next? Should we show them the General Tso's next week?
Do a General Tso's, what's a good side?
We could, Templo Main.
Oh god. That might be something we need to prep the day before though.
Actually, you know, this might be what we do. We do one thing we know how to make, and then we do one thing that we experiment with. I think that sounds like fun. What about you?
It could be fun. Let's see how long it's gonna take to make.
And the recipe will be in the description for all of them. So if you wish to attempt this yourself, then feel free.
Are we gonna make them fresh though? The noodles?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we may have to do that overnight. Do that prior.
We also may need a pasta maker. How long has it been? Did you put the lid on? What's the water level?
I'd say it needs to be a little bit longer. There's a lot of that.
So steam it for 3 minutes until most of the water evaporates. And then remove the lid to evaporate any remaining water and add about 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. We don't have that, so.
So peanut oil?
We already did that, though. That's what it's cooking in.
Yeah, true. Let's see.
If we really wanted to get funky, we could pull. Oh, you drank it all.
Yeah, I drank it all.
No, that's no decision.
What if?
You get the lid for today. I was just gonna murder you on stream to get the pineapple juice back. But I didn't want to dig out the pineapple juice through the buckshot.
Okay, it says it only should take about 30 minutes.
What should?
Should the egg noodles?
Check the. It should be mostly gone, and then you let it evaporate.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, so just take the lid off at this point.
Okay. Let's not put it there. Set that running. Put that on the top.
That's looking right.
Yeah. The color inside is right, so I think it's fully cooked. These ones look really good. These ones look pretty good too.
I think it's mostly just the giant monstrosities that's gonna be fucky.
Yeah, I think we can start pulling some of these out.
There is no lamb sauce, rads! Oh god, the knife handing me. Now watch what a knife hand does to a military. You were supposed to cower in fear.
Yes, but our ranks are equal. Therefore, I do not fear you. Now, if your rank was higher than mine...
Bitch, I am higher than you.
Yeah,
Fort Couch outranks all.
Of course you're higher than me. Where you? I know you hit all that, Mary Jane.
He's showing the cock in the stream.
But yeah, I think I think some of the smaller ones are ready to come off.
It says cook until uncovered until the gyoza is nice and crisp on the bottom.
Nice and crisp on the bottom. That's looking pretty crisp. I think they're good. I think they're mostly done. I'm gonna start pulling them out by size.
Oh, Rad, just now follow.
Wow, Rad.
Okay, now I am getting the shotgun. We're going to Germany.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time the U.S. has invaded Germany.
Probably won't be the last either.
And it won't be the first time and it won't be undeserved.
Two lone military carve a path of destruction through Germany. Oops, that was a mistake.
What was a mistake?
I don't know.
Oh God.
What?
Oh yeah, these are. Turn off the heat. That one's tiny.
Alright. So I'm going to
Make a plate.
make a bowl.
I'm gonna start putting a bunch of the teriyaki chicken into a Tupperware cake. So that's more than enough for all of us.
Alright, so we're now just in the plating phase.
These actually look pretty good though.
Yeah, they look a lot better once they're cooked.
Only one of them fell apart.
Yeah, that's because I think one of them wasn't 100% squished.
They definitely don't look as nice as
Juno's.
But they do look pretty good.
Alright. Alright, you want to scoop some teriyaki out on here? I say scoop some teriyaki on the side, put a gyoza here and here. And that way we can start some rice under the bottom too.
I say we put a bit of teriyaki chicken on it first.
Wait, no, I was saying put teriyaki on one side, gyoza on the other, and then you can still see some of the rice.
Okay. For the plating / video photo.
Yep.
Alright.
Just select the gyoza that you think looks best. I think
This one. By far that one.
This one?
This one.
This one?
That one's gorgeous. Yes, it is hot. So, teriyaki chicken.
I mean, they did just come out.
Make sure you get a piece of pineapple in it.
You know you're screwed when you hear Gordon's beefing out the manager. It's fucking raw! Well, if anything, it's not raw.
There's that. For the plating photo, we'll put less than we're actually going to eat. But
I think this one looks nice.
that one's pretty good too. Throw that on there.
Alright, show it to the stream.
And now for the stream view of the food.
Bring it up higher.
Take the camera off. So there's the view.
What do you think of that?
So we'll take a photo, and that'll be the video. That'll be also that'll actually be what goes on the video. But with that, that concludes all the cooking.
Damn it.
If anyone does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, side remarks,
Me stabbing ice with a spoon.
death threats, just throw them out now before we end the stream.
Damn, my whole apartment is your kitchen. How spoony. Yeah, so what do y'all think? Does it look good? Look tasty to y'all? You want to sample it? See how the gyoza came out?
I will take one, but I'm not going to take one of the pretty ones.
Just want to see how they taste?
Yeah, this one's ugly.
How does it taste? Good? Take this one.
We only got a little of the filling, but
Taste wise, that's what? Oh, hey. The soy sauce cups.
oh, soy sauce.
Yeah, I think flavor wise, that's about right.
Corey wanted to be all fancy and get a soy sauce cup.
Just gonna take a pic. Doop. Yeah. Don't want to see the insides?
Oh, wow. Look at that. I got a good bite of the filling.
Good.
That is tasty. It's got a nice crunch to it. It is a little bit hot, but it's got a really nice flavor to it.
So it definitely didn't come out the prettiest, but taste-wise, it actually came out really good.
Yeah, I still think Juno's got us beat, but...
I don't know, our flavor's good, but they definitely got us beat presentation-wise. But let's be honest, it's all gonna come out looking the same. So what really matters when it comes to cooking is, does it taste good?
Yeah, as we are not professionals, it's not a big deal on how it looks. We're doing the best we can to make it look pretty for the stream purposes.
We're just two army guys having fun cooking.
Yeah, pretty much.
One vet, one soon to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so any questions, any concerns? Anything y'all want to ask? Or just want to say? Yeah, I'm glad y'all like how it looks. Said, I honestly had a lot of fun. It was definitely a nice learning experience.
Yes. Next time, we have more prep work done if we do these again.
Yeah.
That dough takes forever.
Core Restaurant 2022.
Are you gonna fund the opening?
I mean, I would love to. As I said, I've been joking with Ice. We'll start a restaurant called I Don't Know. You just go and we just take a look at you and just like, okay, you get this. We make sure you have no allergy issues, anything like that, and then we just serve you up something. The spiteful chicken.
That's the server.
Get slapped. But yeah, so I'm pleased with how this came out though. Actually, this one's kind of pretty too.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I think we left them on a little long because they got a little extra crispy.
I don't think it's a bad thing, no.
Depends. We're not making steam mandu. They gotta do a close to them though.
Oh yeah, no, they're excellent.
Said, I will definitely do this. Oh hey, why don't you sample the filling by itself?
I just did.
Oh,
It's not bad. I think it's better in the gyoza though by a lot.
Ooh.
Now, if you don't mind me, I gotta pull some to the side for later.
But yeah, so this was fun. I think we'll definitely do this here. Oh wait. Mari!
We have to have one more sampler.
Let me go get Mari. Here you go. Here you go. Hey. The food's done. You want to come try it? We want you to try it on stream.
Just at least the gyoza.
They're delicious. Alright, so I made 16 so we can each have 4.
Okay.
Your D&D friends get none.
They don't get any. I promised them teriyaki chicken. That's all I promised.
Yeah, I'm happy with how this came out. Oh.
Bring a full thing of each.
Good.
And that should be about what I actually wanted to make for them.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's about half.
So,
Perfect.
so is this something y'all would want to see every Sunday, once a week? Because I'm glad to keep doing it, and God knows, at this point, Ice
I love to cook.
If Ice doesn't get out due to his time, he's going to get out due to a height and weight failure.
No, at the end of this year, I'm done.
Well, I was joking if they don't kick you out first for eating all this food.
Yeah.
that they get. But
That's
yeah.
coming with me. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Dead or alive, dirtbag, you're coming with me.
I need another bowl. Oh, there's another one.
There's plenty of bowls in there.
I need another Tupperware bowl to bring some rice.
Yeah. Ooh, let's try a snow pea.
Red Snowy.
Mm. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, they've got you got that pineapple flavor in addition.
Yeah, I added the pineapple.
Can I have a fork? I want
Fork you.
Thank you. So let's try this chicken, shall we?
I'll take that. That will be
That's
enough.
a giant. I think he made the chunks a little huge.
I did a little bit. I didn't realize how much it was until after I was
Oh yeah, that is some kick-ass teriyaki, Doc.
Oh yeah.
You know, we need to rob that fucking place in the mall to steal their secrets from bourbon chicken. Because that bourbon chicken shit's pretty good.
They'll be happy.
Like, I love how they get it perfectly charred on the outside, but juicy and tender on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, why is mall Chinese so glorious?
I don't know.
Oh, here, put the rest of the food in the bowl.
Ooh. What else?
I mean, I cleaned it for that whole purpose.
Yeah, but everything else in here. There's a lot more teriyaki than there is rice. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, so you think we should wrap it up here?
I think we're good.
All
Nobody
right.
else seems to have any questions for us.
If you ain't got any questions, any concerns, then feel free to leave them in the comments of the video as well.
You're also welcome to message us in the Discord chat.
Yeah,
in the group chat.
Ask the group Discord. We've always got, we're always there, one of us.
Yeah,
We'll usually pop in when we get the time.
Yep, we're happy to answer questions. If you've got any ideas for future recipes, we'll definitely take them into consideration.
Because this is all about both learning and experimenting, having fun with everyone.
Yep, that's the goals here.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to put an idea forward. We'll at least consider it, depending on if it's feasible.
Pretty much.
Like
Like,
we're
if
not
it
gonna
requires
do,
me to buy a full smoker and like at least a whole pig, probably not.
and we're not gonna do things like bread on stream because that you have to let sit for several hours.
Could you imagine? Actually, no. We could do it like I did with stew.
Oh, that's a good idea. You're right.
Like,
We can
yeah.
do 2 batches. But just go ahead and bring forward ideas. We'll definitely consider them.
Yeah. Could you imagine just smoking a whole pig on stream?
You mean like roasting a whole chicken?
Except for a whole chicken only fits into a little cast iron.
Yeah, we'd have to actually.
If we
if we want to do a whole pig, we'd have to build a fire pit.
And that's not gonna happen here.
No,
Not
maybe in 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
Alright. So then, I hope y'all had a good time. We're gonna wrap up here. We'll see you next time.
See you next
Peace out.
time.